Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Today we're gonna start from verse number 61. Wa nibuduni haza siratum mustaqiman. Wa an waw harfu atfin. Wa an is actually connecting the an fil ayat sabika, the an that has come before. That an this an harfu zaid litokid. So this is matufa ala an fil ayat sabika. Wakasarat nunuha liltika sakinaini. So this kasra on noon is just to connect these two words together, because an has a sukoon here, as you see here. You see here an, there is no haraka, so an normally has no haraka, is a jazm here. And ubuduni, so this an also has a sukoon here. So when there are two sukoons, two words back to side by side, they have a sukoon, then you can't connect them. I mean, you can't connect an with this. So that is why this kasra is used to connect an with the next word. So it's anibuduni. Ubuduni, you see this this alif here, this called hamzatul wasl. There are two type of hamza. One is this, and the other one is like this. You see here, it has a little hamza, like this. It has a little hamza. So when you see this type of hamza, that means if something is preceding it, then it will not pronunciate. Whereas in this case, like this innahu, whatever even comes before, it has to, this will pronunciate, like innahu, like this, an. So but in this case, this ubudu, this alif will not pronunciate if something is before it. I mean, if it's no an here, it's gonna be wabudu. Here with the an is gonna be wa anibudu. So there is no sound for alif. That is why there is a difference between alif with hamza and without hamza. So this is hamzatul wasl, and this is called hamzatul qata. And the difference is just that this doesn't pronunciate when something comes before it. So this is actually ubuduni. The verb is abada yabudu. Let's see how yabudu changes to ubudu, which is fe'lu amrin. So ubudu fe'lu amrin. Let's go through the table for abada yabudu, page 149. So you see here abada past tense, yabudu present tense, and you know that the fe'lu, the amr can only be given to the second person. So third person, this you can't give amr to the third person who is ghaib. Masculine, feminine, and you can't give amr to yourself, first person. And abudu, I mean ana nahnu, you can't give a command to yourself. So it has to be the second person, which is masculine is this, and feminine is this. So anta tabudu, antuma tabudani, antum tabuduna, anti tabudina, antuma tabudani, antunna tabudna. So again, past tense, of course, no no command can be given in the past tense, is only the present tense, and the present tense only these six combinations or these six nouns. So here the word is tabuduna, which is fail mudare. So how do we make amr? In the amr, if you go to the detail, I'll show you the page. So the first step is you remove the ta, and then if you remove the ta here, the next letter has the sukoon here, the jazm here. That means you can't pronunciate it because it doesn't have any haraka, so you can't pronunciate it. So you add alif, and what is the haraka? What gonna be the haraka if you add alif and remove ta? So the haraka for alif is gonna be the second letter of the root verb. Abada yabudu, so his u is gonna be u. If it's gonna be a or e, then alif is gonna be e. So just alif is gonna have only two harakas. If this middle letter, second letter, if the middle letter has u, the alif gonna be has the sound of alif is gonna be u. If it's gonna be e or a, then it's gonna be e. So it's gonna be ubudu, and then the third step, then noun is removed. So in the amr, this is gonna be ubudu. And I'll show you where the detail. On page 26. So direct command verb. A direct command can only be given to the second person and in the present tense. So this is the first step. So this is for dakhala yadkhulu. So yadkhulu for anta, tadkhulu, tadkhulani, tadkhuluna, tadkhulina, tadkhulani, tadkhulna. So step 1, remove ta, and then if you remove ta, you see you can't pronunciate this word. You can't pronunciate any of these words. So that is why alif is added, which is hamzatul wasl for pronunciation, and if the second radical has fatha or kasra, then the alif, the hamzatul wasl will have this sign, otherwise u. So for u is u. So that's why, because here the second letter is kha, which is u. So the next step you will see hamzatul wasl or alif is added. Hamzatul wasl is added with u. Udkhulu, udkhulani, udkhuluna, udkhulina, udkhulani, udkhulna. And this is not done yet. So the next step we also remove the noun here, and this becomes this u changes to sukoon. So last letter is dot where there is noun, and except for feminine plural and the masculine plural. And also this changes to udkhul. So udkhul, udkhula. So here noun is removed. Udkhulu, the noun is removed. Udkhuli, noun is removed. Noun is removed. This doesn't change. So you see here, these nouns they removed. This will becomes udkhul, and this doesn't change. So the verb that we have is ubudu. So just like udkhulu is ubudu. Abada yabudu ubudu. You worship, you all worship, because it's coming for anta. This ubudu comes from antum. So fi'lu amrin wa fa'iluhu antum. And ni, what is ni? Ni is zamirun muttasilun and is maf'ul bihi. Ni means me. You worship, you all worship me. Haza ismu ishara mubtada. Haza coming as a mubtada. And siratun is khabar. and is marfu because mubtada khabar they have to be marfu with dhamma, and with this we see this dhamma sign. So haza siratun mubtada khabar means complete sentence. This is the path. Mustaqimun is the naat for siratun. So nakira, and you see that all the masculine, and singular. So it has following the naat following is manut in all those properties. So this actually continuing because wow is ataf is continuing from the previous verse where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, did I not command you, O children of Adam, that you don't worship the devil? Don't worship devil at all, for indeed he is your clear enemy, and instead and that ubuduni, you worship me. This is the straight path. So that is the translation for verse number 61. Verse number 62, walakad azalla minkum jibillan kasiran afalam takunu taqilun. So wow again, wow harfu atfin, same connecting the previous verse. Lakad, when you see lakad, normally lakad comes when there is a jawab shart. When there is a shart, there is a jawab shart. Not shart, sorry, qasam. So lakad comes for the jawabul qasam. And when you don't see qasam, then think that this is mahzoof, but it has the same, qasam comes for emphasis. If you are swearing on something, that means you are trying to emphasize on your point, what you're gonna say. So lakad is the jawabul qasam which is coming, so that means the jawabul qasam has some emphasis, so that is why lakad was used. And so lamu jawabu lil qasam mahzoof, and waqad is harfu taki, so that means surely, certainly. Azalla is form 4. You adding hamza before 3 root letters, za, la, la. Azalla yuzillu, so azalla is fi'lu madin, wa fa'iluhu huwa, because it's huwa azalla, and the table is on page 204. Huwa azalla past tense, huwa yuzillu present tense. So this is the verb form. Huwa version is used. Azalla fi'lu madin wa fa'iluhu huwa, because this comes with huwa. So he misled wal jumla, and this is the jawabul qasam. So lakad is showing that there is a qasam there, and this is the jawabul qasam, that surely he has misled. Who? Of course the devil, because this is what it was mentioned here, ash-shaytan, in the verse number 60. He has misled. Minkum, you all. Jarun wa majrurun, min harf of jar, kum isam majrur. Jibillan means like generations. So this azalla is the file, and this is maf'ul. That is why is man. I think something is missing, so if I make it smaller. Yeah, so jibillan kasiran. So you see here fatha sign there, after the verb, that means is mansoob, is maf'ul. and maf'ul they are mansoob. So jabillan is maf'ul bihi mansoob wa lamatu nasbuhu fat al fatah. So the fatah sign on the top you see, that mean is maf'ul bihi, which mean like khalqan. So jabillan is like khalqan, generations. So surely he has misled among you. Min means among you all. Among you all generations, many creations. Kasiran means many. So kasiran is a adjective, is a naat for jibillan. Jibillan is manus, so nice. So jibillan kasiran, you see same. Sifa mansuba is also mansub. Walamatu nasbuh al fatah, and this also has a fatah. You can see detail on page number 12. Afalam. Al hamza is actually harfu istifham, particle for questioning. Means used for questioning, and fa is harfu atfin, lam is harfu nafi wa jazmin. So lam will make the fail mudare majzoom. This is one of the particles. If I show you on page 35. So lam, you see, is these particles change the mood of the verb to majzoom, and they called haruful jazima. So lam will make the fail mudare majzoom. Fail mudare has three moods: marfu, mansoob, and majzoom. Lam will make it majzoom. And we can see here taku is actually the fail mudare. Here is takununa, coming from kana yakunu, huwa yakunu, huma yakunani, hum yakununa, anta takunu, antuma takunani, antum takununa. So takununa will change to takunu because noon is removed in the fail mudare majzoom. The table is on page 159. So huwa yakunu, huma yakunani, hum yakununa, hiya takunu, huma takunani, hunna yakunna, anta takunu, antuma takunani, antum takununa. So the presence of noon means this is fail mudare marfu, but if you want to make it majzoom, you have to remove noon. For fail mudare mansoob and majzoom, noon is removed in this case. So it's gonna become, it will change to takunu, noon. So failun mudarun naqisun majzumun billam wa lamatu jazmuhu hazfin noon. The omission of noon is the sign that it is majzoom. And this is, I showed you that this is for antum. So the damir fihi antum is ismuha. When kana comes, you have to identify ismu kana and khabru kana. Just like inna wa ikhwatuha, ismu inna wa khabru inna, similarly kana, ismu kana wa khabru kana. So this is antum is ismu kana. Takiluna. So takiluna, again another verb is coming from akala yakilu. So huwa yakilu, huma yakilani, hum yakiluna, anta takilu, antuma takilani, antum takiluna. So is on page 205. So you see here takilu, takilani, takiluna. So antum. For akala yakilu changes to takiluna for antum. So takiluna fe'lun mudari'un marfu'un, and you see the presence of noon. When you don't see noon, then is not marfu, but when the see noon is marfu form of fail mudari bi subuti noon. So in this case, presence of noon will making it marfu. Wa fa'iluhu antum. I just showed you that takiluna comes for antum, and this jumla takiluna fi mahalli nasbin, coming in place of nasab, is khabru takunu. So because this takunu will have ism and khabar, and the khabar is mansoob for kana. So but we can't see here, so then we just describe it like this: fi mahalli nasbin, that in place of nasab. So this is the khabar for takunu. Takiluna, you think with reasoning. So the translation would be walakad, and certainly zalla, he misled the devil, minkum, among you, jabillan kasiran, many generations. I mean many generations from you he has misled. Afalam takunu takilun, then you don't think with reasoning, then you just don't use your brain, you don't like think with reasoning that why you still following the devil. So that is why a command was given to don't worship the devil and worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because this is the straight path. So verse number 63, hazihi jahannamullati kuntum tu'adun. Haza or hazihi is actually ismu ishara lil kareeb, that comes for the near things. Haza is masculine, hazihi is feminine because of this ha, and why is feminine? Because jahannam is feminine. So hazihi ismu ishara mubtada, jahannam it should be but jahannam cannot take it. Walam tanawwan li'annaha mamnu min as-sarf, because this is prohibited. So jahannam will always be will not have So jahannam is khabar marfu, and it has a rafa bid dhamma, this dhamma sign. So this is complete sentence. Mubtada khabar, hazihi jahannam, this is hell. Allati, again ism masul, is not allazi, is allati, because of jahannam is feminine, the one that is being described. So allati kuntum, you were, you had been. Again kana yakunu has come before in the previous verse. So fi'lu madin naqisun wa dhamir fihi antum ismu kana. So let's go to the table for kana yakunu on page 159 and see how it changes to kuntum. So you see here is past tense, huwa kana, huma kana, hum kanu, hiya kanat, huma kanata, hunna kunna, anta kunta, antuma kuntuma, antum kuntum. So they see antum, kana changes to kuntum for antum. Kuntum, you had been or you were. Tu aduna, so again another verb. Wa'ada yaidu, to promise, form 1. So yaidu, huwa yaidu, huma yaidani, hum yaiduna, huwa yaidu, huma yaidani, hum yaiduna. Yes, and for antum is gonna be ta'iduna, not tu'aduna. So tu'aduna is actually coming from the passive form. So wa'ada changes to vida, and yaidu changes to yuadu. So from yuadu, huwa yuadu, huma yuadani, hum yuaduna. Anta tuwadu, antuma tuwadani, antum tuwaduna. So if you can memorize the table, you will see that tuwaduna comes for antum. I'll show you the table here on page 197. So this is for the active form of the verb ada yaidu. So if you change this to ida you adu, just like I have just described, you adu, you adani, you aduna for huwa huma hum, and for anta antuma antum, tu adu, tu adani, tu aduna. You can just make the table is going to follow that same pattern. So tu aduna, you were promised. So tuwaduna failun mudariun majhul is majhul mean passive form. Marfu bi subuti noon and is rafa marfu because of presence of noon. Wal waw. So and I will say wa antum, make it simple. Wa antum is naib file. You all. Because in the passive verb there is no file and the maf'ul becomes naib file. So antum is naib file wal jumla tuwaduna fi mahalli nasbin khabar kana. So again kana has come, so the antum is ismu kana and this is complete sentence. Tuwaduna is khabru kana. So this is hell, the one who you had been promised. Islauha, verse number 64. Islauha al yawma bima kuntum takfuruna. Islau. So islau coming from sala yasla, form 1, but is felu amrin, so that is why you don't see the ta here. But let's look at the table, page 206. So sala yasla, huwa yasla, huma yaslayani, hum yaslauna, hiya tasla, huma taslayani, hunna yaslaina, anta tasla, antuma taslayani, antum taslauna. So in the felu amrin you remove the ta. In the first step I just showed you the complete process. So you remove ta, and then if the next letter has sukoon, then you can't pronunciate it, so add alif, and the sign of alif is going to be the middle letter, which in this case fatah, yasla. So for fatah the alif is going to take kasra, because felu amrin only have u form or e. So if the middle letter has dhamma, alif will take dhamma. If his has his fatha or kasra, then it will change to kasra. So in this case yasla, so alif will take kasra. So and the noon is also removed, so is islaw. That is why you see islaw there. So is actually islaw. Islauha, islaw is felu amrin mabni ala hazfi noon. Again we have removed the noon. Wa fa'iluhu antum, and is coming from taslauna. I have just showed you. Wa ha is mirun muttasilun, so is ha not who, because ha goes to jahannam, which is feminine. That is why hazihi was used. So Jahannam is a feminine noun. So ha is zamirun muttasilun fi mahalli nasbin maf'ul bihi, and is maf'ul bihi. Al yawma zarfu zaman, or also we can say maf'ul fihi, Let me show you what is maf'ul fihi, page 47. So this is objects, mafa'il, maf'ul fihi, object for place and time. This is the noun to show the time or place of an action. So you see here, al-yawma nakhtimu ala afwahihim. So this shows the time or place of action. So al-yawma maf'ul fihi wa lamatu nasbuhu al-fata, and zaruf are and maf'ul are mansub. So this fata sign means that is maf'ul. Bima harfu ba is harf of jar, ma is ism majroor. So is jarun wa majrurun. Bima, about what. Kuntum has come again, same like the previous verse. Kana yakunu, I just showed you in the previous verse that how kana changes to kuntum for antum. So it's the same detail here. Takfuruna, this verb has come again, it has come before. Kafara yakfuru, so yakfuru changes to takfuruna. Huwa yakfuru, huma yakfurani, hum yakfuruna. Hiya takfuru, huma takfurani, hunna yakfurna. Anta takfuru, antuma takfurani, antum takfuruna. So page 188. You see here, yakfuru, yakfurani, yakfuruna, takfuru, takfurani, yakfurna, takfuru, takfurani, takfuruna. So I'm stopping here because this is the word, this is the verb form used. You can go through the whole table. So takfuruna failun madariun marfuun, and is marfu form because of noon here, bi subuti noon. And then again, normally when you see waw here, that means is this is for antum. So but we'll make it simple. Wa fa'iluhu you disbelieve. Fa'iluhu antum jumla fi mahalli nasbin khabar kuntum. So then this jumla is for khabar for kuntum, because this ismu kana and khabru kana, same description as you see for tu'aduna, you disbelieve. So is salah yaslu to burn. So burn in it today, about what you used to disbelieve. So because you used to disbelieve, so now you burn in it, in the hell. Verse number 65. Al-yawma nakhtimu ala afwahihim wa tukallimuna aydihim wa tashhadu arjuluhum bima kanu yaksibun. So al-yawma, again same thing, zarfu zaman wa maf'ul fihi, mansub bil fata. This maf'ul describes the time or place of action. So zarfu zaman is mean adverb of time. So today, nakhtimu, so the verb is khatama yakhtimu. Let's see how yakhtimu changes to nakhtimu. So I have the table the conjugation of this verb is on page 207. So huwa khatama past tense, huwa yakhtimu present tense, وَيَخْتِمُهُمَا يَخْتِمَانِ هُمْ يَخْتِمُونَ هِيَ تَخْتِمُهُمَا تَخْتِمَانِ هُنَّ يَخْتِمْنَ أنت تختم أنتما تختمان أنتم تختمون أنت تختمين أنتما تختمان أنتن تختمن أنا أختم نحن نختم. So you see نحن نختم comes for نحن. So we نختم we will seal, to seal. ختم يختم to seal. نختم we will seal, because يختم is a فعل مضارع. So فعل مضارع مرفوع بالضمة. In this case this dhamma sign mean is marfu form. For mansoob form has a fatha and majzoom form has a jazam or sukoon. وفاعله نحن. I have just showed you that. نختم comes for نحن. We will seal. So, and you know the khatama yaktibu, the ism file is khatimun, the one who is the seal. That's why you see khatimun nabiyyin, the seal on the prophets. So this khatimun comes from the same verb. Allah harf of jar, afwahi he. So ism majroor. This is actually the jama for famun, means the mouth. So afwahun, the mouths. Allah afwahi jarun wa majrurun, upon their mouths. And then afwahu also becomes mudaf, and him is zamirun muttasilun mudaf alayhi. Mouths of them, or their mouths. So is mudaf and mudaf alayhi combination. Today we will seal upon their mouth. We'll seal their mouths. So if you seal something, then I mean, if somebody seals the mouth, then of course you can't speak, right? So then how you will speak? وَتُكَلِّمُنَا. So tukallimuna waw harfu atfin, wa tukallimu actually coming from kallama yukallimu, form 2. If you see the doubling of the middle letter, that means form 2. Kallama yukallimu. Let's look at the table, page 208. So huwa kallama past tense, huwa yukallimu present tense, huwa yukallimu, huma yukallimani, hum yukallimuna, hiya tukallimu. So is coming for hiya, tukallimu. This is the verb form used, tukallimu. Why is hiya? Because the file is masculine, feminine here. ID is feminine. The body parts in pair, the body part that are in pair, they are feminine. Also you can say ID is plural of yadun and is broken plural. For broken plural, the singular feminine noun is used. So that is why hiya form of the verb is used. Tukallimu. So tukallimu fi'l mudari marfu' bid-damma wa na zamirun muttasilun fi mahallin nasbin maf'ul bihi is maf'ul bihi, and maf'ul has to be nasab. Us, ID mean hands, him, their hands will speak to us. So the mouths are sealed, the hands will speak. So ID is jama of yadun and is file, marfu bid-damma. This is ID is marfu, but you can't see it. It's bid-dammatil muqaddara alal ya'i lissak, because of the heaviness. So there is damma, but is not pronounced. So that is because of the heaviness. So that is we call it damma bid-dammatil muqaddara, is the estimated damma here. because file has to be marfu. وَهُمْ is zamirun muttasilun and is also mudaf. ID then becomes mudaf. So وَهُوَ mudaf. وَهُمْ zamirun muttasilun fi mahalli jarrin mudaf alayh. So hum has to be majroor because but pronouns they are all mabni, so you don't see the changes of un and in. That is why we have to say fi mahalli jar in place of jar mudaf alayh. So their hand, so this is mudaf alayh. So ID is file plus mudaf, him is mudaf alayh. So their hands will speak to us. So they watakallimu aydihim, their hands will speak to us. Watashhadu. Waw harfu atfin wa tashhadu, again coming from verb shahida yashhadu, huwa yashhadu, hiya tashhadu, again hiya because the next is the file is arjulu, which is the feet. Again you have to use the singular feminine noun here because it's a broken plural, jama taksir. File marfu. So let's look at shahida yashhadu first. Let me show you the table. So huwa shahida past tense, huwa yashhadu present tense, yashhadu huma yashhadani, hum yashhaduna means shahida yashhadu means to testify. Hiya tashhadu, this is the verb form used, tashhadu. Huma tashhadani, hunna yashhadna. Anta tashhadu, antuma tashhadani, antum tashhaduna. Anti tashhadina, antuma tashhadani, antunna tashhadna. Ana ashhadu, nahnu nashhadu. You see here ashhadu, I witness, I testify. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. So in that ashhadu, this is the ashhadu is used, I testify. If you're going to say we testify, then you use nashhadu. But here is used tashhadu. She testifies, she goes to the feet because it's broken plural. And their feet arjuluhum. So arjulu is file marfu lamatul afihi ad-damma, and we see damma here arjulu. So that means this is file for tashhadu, and then whom is, then this becomes mudaf and whom is mudaf alayh. Their hands will testify. Sorry, their hand, not their feet is not ID hand, their feet will testify. And their feet will testify bima, about. So bima is jarun wa majrurun. Ba is harfu jar, ma isam masoob bimani allazi, about what. Kanu, again kana, kanu. Huwa kana, huma kana, hum kanu is past tense. Fe'lu madin naqisun damir fihi hum, it comes for hum. Ismu kana. You can see the table on page 159 about what that they used to yaksibuna. Yaksibuna is another verb. Kasaba yaksibu, to earn. So yaksibu, huwa yaksibu, huma yaksibani, hum yaksibuna. So it's for hum. And the table is on page 210. So kasaba yaksibu, huwa yaksibu, huma yaksibani, hum yaksibuna. Hum yaksibuna, if is antum, this is going to be taksibuna. But it's yaksibuna, they. They earn. Yaksibuna, they earn. If it's taksibuna, then means you earn. So you all, they all is plural. So they are so yaksibuna failun mudariun marfoon bi subuti noon, because of the presence of noon is the rafa form of fail mudare, wa failuhu hum wal jumla fi mahallin nasbin khabru kana. So this is ismu kana is the mir fihi, and khabru kana is this jumla. So about what they used to earn. So today the translation is simple translation is, today we will seal, nahnu, we goes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we will seal ala afwahihim, we will seal their mouths, wa tukallimuna aydihim, and their hands will speak to us, wa tashhadu arjuluhum, and their feet will testify, bima kanu yaksibun, about what they used to earn, what they used to make. So that completes verse 65. We'll start from verse number 66 in the next lesson, in the next session, inshallah.